Good afternoon, welcome to Solent Sports News. It's 1:30. My name's Adam Oliver and these are your latest sporting headlines. First up, earlier this morning, Wales were defeated 2-0 by Iran. Cheshmi and Razine scored in added time to put Wales at the bottom of Group B. We can now go live to James Humphreys to tell us more.
I'm quite nervous. Coming to us now. Thanks, Adam. We're here in Southampton, soaking up the atmosphere before the game tonight, obviously. We've been out since about 9:45 this morning. We've seen the Wales game as well in the pubs, and we've been soaking up the atmosphere. Evan, so what do you think of tonight and the USA game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. The whole of Southampton is slowly coming out of their bedrooms to get into the pubs. Some of the pubs are filling up. This pub as well, fully booked for the game tonight. Tonight
it will be absolutely packed. The atmosphere is going to be brilliant, and obviously we're expecting a big performance from England tonight. How do you think they get on?
Well, I'm hoping we cruise to an easy victory. I think most of Southampton and the rest of England are hoping that happens.
Of course. And just to end on, what's your score prediction for tonight then, Evan?
3-0, I think. 3-0. Keep a clean sheet.
I'm going to go for 3-1, Harry Kane brace. Back to you in the studio.
Seem to be too busy there drinking your beer instead of talking about the Wales game. There's also another game going on today, if you didn't know, as England face the USA. England are expected to name the same team as their 6-2 victory against Iran, despite some fears Harry Kane would miss the game. Southgate says that the England captain is fine ahead of the game.
Yeah, Harry's good, came through training, no problems, so yeah, it'd be a brave decision to leave him out the starting team.
Although the taste of victory isn't yet certain for the Three Lions, the taste of beer is. Including fans like James and Evan, 30 million pints are expected to be drunk during tonight's match with the USA. This will boost the UK economy by £300 million. Pubs up and down the country are expected to be full for the crucial Group B clash. Join us later on the show where our reporters will be at some of the local pubs to see what the atmosphere is like. The hosts are back in action as they face Senegal in their second group game of the tournament. Both teams are off the back of defeats in their first games. We're going back over to Ben to discuss how is the game shaping up so far. Must be a classic.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad, Adam. Yeah, obviously Qatar were on a really poor start in their opening game in Group A. They didn't really get going against Ecuador, and obviously they lost 2-0. And they've made one change today in an important department. They've replaced Al Sheeb in between the sticks, and goalkeeper Michel Barsham has replaced him, and he's been very busy in the first kind of opening half an hour here. Senegal, there's plenty of the opposition, for Qatar this afternoon. Senegal, there's plenty of Premier League players that we might all be familiar with. There's Edouard Mendy that's kept his place, although there was rumours that he was going to be dropped for today's game for QPR goalkeeper Seny Dieng. Edouard Mendy keeps his spot. Kalidou Koulibaly, teammate at Chelsea, is also starting. Papi Mendy and Idrissa Gueye form a double pivot. And Ismaïla Sarr, not necessarily a Premier League player at the moment, but he's projected to be in the Premier League next season with Watford. He's starting again on the right-hand side, and he's unfortunate to not make the opening here this afternoon. He's been very bright getting down the sides of both flanks. But they're just lacking a little bit of clinical edge at the moment, Senegal. They're obviously missing their main talisman, Sadio Mane, out with injury. But I must say, Qatar have looked a completely different side this afternoon. They've looked much more comfortable on the ball. They've been much more confident in the final third, and they want to get their main man, Afif. He's an attacking midfielder. He's already had 1 or 2 attempts this afternoon. He looks sharp. It'll be easy to spot him as well with his massive afro. But yeah, it's been an exciting opening to be fair, Adam. But I just hope it's not another 0-0 because we've had a plethora of them so far.
Yeah, which way do you think this game's going to go?
I still think it will go towards Senegal. Look, they're pending a decent result so far in this World Cup, and I think their quality will just prevail in the end. Like I say, they've got the likes of Deer up top, Sarr on the right, and they've got some really good defensive depth, and they've got good energy on the bench as well, which will help later in the game. And look, Qatar have been sluggish, like I say, at the opening start of the World Cup, and they just need to get a few more shots on target, because they failed to hit a shot on target in the first game of their match in Group A. So hopefully they put on a decent performance this afternoon, and obviously make sure that they're showing their worth to be at the World Cup, because obviously they've been struggling. Don't think Qatar fans will be too happy with your prediction then, really. Later on today, the Netherlands face Ecuador in their second group game. Louis van Gaal's side beat Senegal 2-0 on Monday, whilst Ecuador defeated tournament hosts by the same scoreline. Memphis Depay could start for the Netherlands after coming off the bench against Senegal, following a 2-month injury layoff. Come back at 3:30 for a preview to the game with Dylan Travas and former Netherlands international Collins John. Going away from football now, the World Athletics Association has been urged not to ban Kenya from the sport following a string of doping cases from the Kenyan camp. 55 of their current athletes are currently suspended, and Minister Abu Nwamba has said, "We can't allow our nation to be banned because of the actions of some greedy individuals." Rugby now. England face world champions South Africa at Twickenham tomorrow. Off the back of England's comeback 25-25 draw with New Zealand, momentum is high in the England camp. South Africa are on the back of a 63-21 victory over Italy. It's a repeat of the 2019 World Cup final where South Africa ended up on top. That's all from us for now. Join us back here at 3:30 for your next sporting fix. Goodbye for now.